Dissipator.
Oh, very cute, right? Yeah, that's good. And that's what Deborah Mark was supposed to get up and practice.
I practice other times.
What are you supposed to do, run around in a towel?
Disney.
When there is an earthquake, next time I won't be naked.
Disney.
I noticed too, when you read that, your voice got louder, like you were some... Oh, she was getting agitated.
I was.
Yeah, you can see her. Like in the next couple of decades.
I'm telling you guys,
What's that?
I'm telling you this over and over and over again every time we have a small earthquake. I
Did you
said.
realize what happened?
What?
And John just delivered it to you, but you didn't really pick up. Read the story again.
Okay.
She only reads, she doesn't retain. I know.
Okay,
Well,
what are you talking about?
it's a different take. But over the next several decades, who gives a crap?
But that's okay. Listen,
It's not alarming.
it is alarming. That it could happen today, Ken. This is giving us a live area. That's besides the point. Okay?
Something to live on to fear. It actually drives you.
No, you know what I was thinking today, Ken? It's so beautiful, right?
I
It's so
opened this
nice
box.
out. Yes, it's beautiful. It's a sunny, warm day. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, this is why I live in Southern California. Gosh darn it, if only we didn't have friggin' earthquakes. It would be perfect. And
I think
wildfires.
that says it all, doesn't it? She couldn't even enjoy the moment.
It's true.
Exactly.
Hey, look, I'm telling
Without
you.
lapsing into what should I fear. That's her whole existence in the capsule right there.
I really don't like earthquakes. That's really the biggest deal.
We're not comfortable
Yeah.
with peace and quiet.
I like peace and quiet.
No, it makes them uncomfortable.
No, I'm not. I don't like drama, and I don't like chaos. I really don't. But I certainly don't like earthquakes, and so it always creeps into my mind because that's my biggest fear. At least I talk about my biggest fear.
Okay, we should just let her go till she gets exhausted.
I'm already exhausted defending myself.
No, I know you wanted your own show, so let's see what we can make of it today.
Oh, it would be so riveting.
Just let her wear herself out.
I'd calm down and fall asleep, and there'd be a lot of dead air.
I got a PR pitch today to the John and Ken show about the Vegan USA. And California is not the #1 state for vegans.
Really?
Isn't that surprising?
Yeah,
it is.
New York?
No. I was shocked by the answer, although I didn't research it, but they did put it in there. Not Wisconsin. No, it's not far away. Oregon. Yeah, that's a good guess, John Covell. But no. They're saying it's Nevada.
Nevada?
Yeah. That's what they're saying. It's the #1 vegan state. Have they been to a casino buffet? Well, those are tourists. Well, it's not the residents. No, well, it's mostly desert. What can they grow? Or... I don't believe that. All right, I'll send you the picture. You can research it for yourself. Oh, it's a PR pitch. Yeah. What are they selling? They must have done some kind of survey. Oh, no, they wanted to bring somebody on the air to discuss the vegan. To try to convince us that Nevada is more vegetarian or more vegan. No, it's just the fact they threw in. I think they were trying to talk about the vegan life. You got to do something better than that. We start with you, though, John Cope. What? This announcement that they're going to house all of the veterans who are unhoused around the VA on the west side. Have you been there lately? What can you tell us? What's the sheriff doing? Have you done your homework? Certainly not, he's quiet. Well, the last I heard from the neighborhood council and the chairperson, last I heard is that November 1st was the date that they were going to be cleared out. That they were supposed to post. But I thought you were going to well, there are some empty spaces, maybe about 10. And it's getting harder. They're saying there's 40 people there. You believe that? 40 high-profile veterans row encampment people in Brentwood. I went to Los Angeles Times today. I always thought there was like 40 to 50 tents. The numbers would change, and sometimes there'd be more than one person in a tent. I always get the impression there was hundreds because of the way you describe it. Well, I've driven by it, and 40 is still a lot. It is a lot. And I think there used to be more. And it's, I would say 10 disappeared. But, it's hard to tell because the empty spaces get taken over with everybody's junk. Like all their stolen furniture and stolen bicycles and garbage. Oh, yeah, what you're going to have left of the real thing, that's going to be the worst when it comes to junk. Yeah, you're right. Even if there's only 10 left, it makes it look like 40. Yeah, I told you about the guy who opened up his own bicycle shop inside his tent. Yeah, he's got a lot of bike parts and wheels. Oh, maybe I have to bring my bike in for a tune-up. Yeah, it'll probably last So apparently it's the Veterans Affairs Secretary, somebody named Dennis McDonough, who made this announcement. Two parts. First, to house the 40 veterans from Veterans Row, and they're assuming they're all veterans, and you don't know any different, right? But they're actual veterans. Then to house an additional 500 unhoused veterans by the end of the summer. That's the plan. I mean, that's more or less in line with what I heard from the community council. And apparently what did this, or at least the way it's played up in the story, are the two deaths. Two homicides within 6 months this year. A guy by the name of Pedro Flores was arrested murder and assault charges after he ran over another person living in the encampment, dragging the man's body 200 yards under his vehicle. And then in September, the stabbing death of an unhoused male veteran. The writers for the El Segundo Times underplayed that incident because it was a veteran in a wheelchair who had rolled himself over to break off an argument between a man and a woman. There was some romantic dispute, and he rolled over to try to calm them down. And the guy in the relationship stabbed this veteran to death. And it's claimed here, following the stabbing, finally, County Supervisor Kfi Am said her office had been working with the Homeless Services Authority on a plan. But it took the stabbing to do that? I mean, he was killed at 6:30 in the morning, I think on a Sunday. And that finally got her to do something, if she did anything. And she's not just jumping on a bandwagon after the sheriff. See, because I noticed, I don't know if it was in this story or another story, the LA Times credited Mike Barnum with engineering the cleanup in Venice, and that's just a complete lie. That was Sheriff Villanueva, and then Bonnie jumped on the tail end, and same thing here. Villanueva started this cleanup, and Sheila Kuehl jumped on the tail end, because Villanueva told us that he asked them to help, and they said no. They would respond. That he never heard from Kuehl's office, never heard from Bonham's office, but at the tail end, they put out a press release saying, oh, well, we cleaned it up, and then the stupid doctors at the LA Times go, oh, yeah, Bonham and Kuehl, they cleaned up the encampment. Yeah, they play along. This is Christian Martinez and Benjamin arrested. Good old Benjamin arrested. Yeah, he shows up in every absurd article on homelessness. Buried in this story is another reason why this whole plan for permanent supportive housing is horrible. There are currently 54 units on the VA campus. The plan called for 1,200 units to be built, with 480 coming online by September of last year. They call it financial and developmental delay. Fewer than 200 units expected to be managed. As usual, this idea of permanent supporting housing is too expensive, it takes too long. Meanwhile, the homeless just throw a number. Explain, what is the financial and development delay? How hard is it to build on your own property? They have tons of room. There's a 300-acre campus, so they don't have any problem with getting clearance for the land. What are they delaying? The 1,200 units are targeted for a 2031 completion date. 2031. Why would it take 10 more years? That's ridiculous. What are they building, these $600,000, $700,000 apartments again? Is that what they're doing? We renovated the entire nation of Afghanistan in Iraq in less time. Why does it take 10 years to build a 1,200 unit set of apartments? When we come back, we'll talk about another. Benjamin Orestes and Christian Martinez don't explain that in their story, do they? No, they just accept whatever nonsense is given to them. It's a PR story for, you're right, trying to make Sheila Kuehl and this VA guy look like they're coming to the rescue. The sheriff started this again. When we come back, the LA City Council also took some action based on its new crackdown on public encampments coming up next. And your chance to win money. You feel any? Small quick. Johnny Ken Show, KFI, Deborah Marquez News.
Not cool. A wildfire that burned 1,000 buildings near Lake Tahoe is 100% banned by 2 months ago. A that was recently captured near 2 schools in Sonoma County will be euthanized this week. An official wildlife five-year-old lion has a neurological condition that is causing health to deteriorate. The Association of Sales of existing homes went up 7% in September from the month before. The median home price was $353,000 as sales were down just over 2% compared to September of last year. We have trouble on the 605 next.
Have you applied for a mortgage, but you got denied? They said no? Because you couldn't show proof of income or employment verification? What's this about? You might be self-employed, right? Can't you get a loan? Equinox Home Financing. That's where you can get it. They have a new mortgage service just for you. You don't have to show proof of income or employment verification. And it doesn't matter if you're buying a home or refinancing, you're doing a cash out refi. If you finally want to get qualified for the home loan, you talk to the good people at Equinox Home Financing. Easy number to remember, 855-LOAN-455. 855-LOAN-455, or go to equinoxhomefinancing.com.
We have a crash on the 605 in Industry.
605 Northbound Sun, they're approaching Valley Boulevard, and this is where the carpooling is taking away. Things are going to be pretty slow overall as they're coming away from Washington, moving to Santa Fe Spring stretch. Getting into Long Beach on the 91 eastbound side as you're approaching Long Beach Boulevard, get a crash in the left and middle lanes. So things are headed there coming away from Avalon. Also problem on 60 eastbound side, you're on the 57 in Diamond Bar with the left lane shut down at the wreck, and overall things are slow there from 7. And if you're heading into Irvine, northbound side of the 5 freeway at Culver, got a crash here to just move to the right shoulder. The things are slow from Jeffrey and Remains to the 55. KFI in the sky hopes to get here faster. I'm Jay Owen. This report is sponsored by AIS Insurance. Abraham, it looks like you called AIS and saved a ton of money on your car insurance.
I think $800 for my gift. Sign up
and done at AISinsurance.com. 1-800-777-4AIS. Coming to the all-new Mall Casino Event Center. The funky, flashy master of cool. Morris Day of the Time. Get Morris Day of the Time live November 18th at 8 p.m. Visit MuckleSeaCasino.com for ticket information. Morris Day of the Time live at Muckle Sea Casino. The biggest and best in the Northwest.
With mortgage rates being nearly the lowest in history, it's impossible not to hear and see ads everywhere wanting you to refi.
It can be confusing at best. That's why the team at True Mortgage is urging you to shop around and ask any potential lender with top of Then, give True Mortgage a call, 833-66-FASTER, and ask the same questions point blank.
Whether you're looking to refinance or take advantage of the equity in your home to pay off high interest rate credit cards and loans, True Mortgage Loan Consultants will give it to you straight.
If you're paying anything over 2.5% on your mortgage, stop the market and then call True Mortgage.
Yeah, you heard that right. Call them last. See what others can do for you, then see if True can beat it.
That is confidence. They put their money where your mortgage is.
Shop around and give True Mortgage a call, 833-66-FASTER, or log on to TrueNow.com.
833-66-FASTER. Talk to a professional. They'll help you navigate all the noise and pick what's right for you.
833-66-FASTER, or dial pound 250 True Mortgage. This fall, Audible is the best place to listen for everything you're into. From comedy to motivation to the latest bestsellers. Find it all at Audible with audiobooks, exclusive originals, and popular podcasts. Start listening free when you sign up at audible.com. When you become a caregiver, you have lots of questions. Like, what medical supplies do you need? And how do I change my adult diaper? CareWell is here to help. It's your shop for everything caregiving. Great products like the pen, Ensure, and Tranquility at prices you'll love. With real caregiving specialists available 24/7, ready to help. Plus, fast, free, 1 to 2 day shipping. Caregiving isn't easy, but you still have to do it alone. Visit carewell.com/radio for $10 off. That's carewell.com/radio. Terms apply.
Immortal remains. Now open to January 9th at the Vogue on Hollywood Boulevard in Los Angeles. Immerse yourself in the band that changed music. Remember, get tickets now at pinkfloyd.com.
The lowest mortgage rates in history, you're in luck because they're back. Mortgage rates are near historic lows again. So if you have a mortgage, refinance it and forget it. You'll never have to worry about refinancing again. Network Capital Funding is offering a low 15-year fixed rate at 1.75% with a 1.94 APR. Incredible! Network Capital has built a reputation for saving people time and money with our unique process that's fast, simple, and secure. Our 15-year fixed rate is 1.75% with a 1.94 APR. Now, second chances don't come often, and you may never see these rates again. So, refinance it and forget it. That's a 15-year fixed at 1.75%. Yes, 1.75% with a 1.94 APR. Call the experts at Network Capital now. Call 800-500-1-HIT. 800-501-819. As in home run. Call now and save big on your refi. 800-501-HIT. 800-500-1448. NMLS ID 11712. Not licensed in all states. Visit NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Licensed by the California Department of Financial Protection. Number 603-787. Equal opportunity lender. Rate subject to change and may not be available at rate lock. Discount points may apply. Subject to credit approval. Call 800-500-1448 for additional cost information.
Prosecutors say Ridley Thomas funneled millions of dollars to USC.
I don't feel that this one blip disqualifies him.
One blip. There's 20 federal charges against him. There's 20 blips.
I don't feel that this one blip.
The Tim Conway Jr. Show. Weeknights at 6.
Disqualifies him.
On KFI.
KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. It's money time.
KFI has your chance to win $1,000. Text the nationwide keyword EASY, EASY, to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's EASY to 200-200.
Easy to 200-200. Pick up the phone when it rings. It might be the money, even if you don't recognize the number, likely coming from the 513 area code. Listen to KFI. There's a winning keyword every weekday at 20 after from 5:20 a.m. to 7:20 p.m. Next chance to win next hour at 3:20. Yeah, that's exciting, isn't it? I am. How excited you sound about those keywords? I am. I'm almost around. Helps us grab audiences and suck them in. Hanging around for a word. They hang on every word. Did they do the word yet? The word? Actually, I think one day we were late or something, and a bunch of emails came in from people. Did you do the word? Where's the word? Yeah, well, you wait till the Biden bucks run it. I know, the Biden bucks. We'll talk about old Joe later. He had a pretty good 24 hours of good audio that we're going to play, including the fact, I guess he said he was vice president for 36 years. That's quite a feat. Did you see what else he did? He told the story about the Amtrak guy again. He did, yes. He apparently did repeat a story that about a guy that was already dead at the time that Biden was talking about this happening. And it's that filthy thing where he, was an Amtrak rider with 1 million miles or whatever. Yeah, we'll go through that again because it's the 4th time he's told it since he's become president. It's stuck in his brain and he likes it. Doesn't matter. He changes the details a little, but none of it just isn't true. So, when people get really old and they're in the home and they've lost their mind, but you usually just pat them on the back and you let them tell their story. Good story, Joe. Yeah. You don't challenge or question, or you just enjoy because it makes them happy. The LA City Council passed that, what we call a public homeless encampment light